think there's plenty of information there.
Can we start this episode by everyone picking an amiibo over here? This is going to be your totem for the night. And whenever you want to contribute to the conversation, you have to push your totem forward.
Yo, give me that
Princess Zelda.
wedding peach.
Princess Zelda.
Hell yeah. She don't know who to choose.
John?
She don't know a boy from a girl.
I'm pretty sure they're all Zelda thing.
Yeah.
Do the 8-bit Zelda.
Ah, shit. Alright. Oh, shit, my
Zelda?
phone.
That's Link,
Yeah.
not
Or
Zelda.
Link.
Damn,
His
John.
name's Link, not
Do you
Zelda.
play video
How am I
games?
at 36% phone life when I was at like 60% downtown?
I think John should be like beaten in an alley for that. Am I right, gamers? It's time
Who
to
should be
rise up.
beaten?
Oh, Tetra.
So we got Tetra.
Nah, you got bad Tetra. 'cause
we
once
got
you-
Wind Waker Zelda versus my Breath of the Wild Zelda versus John's 8-bit Link versus
Mine's the most thick.
versus
We all
Justin's
chose girls.
Wedding Peach from Mario Odyssey. What the fuck are our totals? We got 3 Zeldas and a Peach
That's all mine
That's
says.
Link.
from the Zelda franchise.
I have like 3 words in my vocabulary.
But pretty much like with Tetra, whenever she became Princess Zelda, she just got like sidelined for the plot.
She got sleep. She got sleeped, and then like I'm gonna give you a shield to shoot your light arrows off of. That's what the fuck she did.
She didn't get sleep. What does that mean?
As in like
She didn't go to sleep.
Gator was like, I figured out you're essentially Zelda slash Zelda's
Zand. It's a crossover.
Xanadu.
Yeah.
No, that's a different crossover.
Zelda's
he was gonna say
descendant.
Zands of
You're gonna be
all-
asleep while I like hold you hostage. Hostage.
Say Ocean Man.
Ocean man, come and take me to the land in the found a hand. What an ocean man.
Found a hand.
I know everything in that fucking song rhymes, so.
That happened in the 5th Pirates of the Caribbean movie. I think they went
I
to a
didn't see
land
it.
where they found a hand.
I did not see
Lying
it.
in the sand.
All I'm saying is, Tetra, good enough pirate girl bitch.
Talk
Good
to me
enough.
if you talk to me right now on Zelda, okay?
All she ever did was like, I'm asleep. You get to the final
She
stage.
didn't sleep.
I
know, What
awake
is he talking about?
Tyler, do you know in
in Wind Waker.
she stayed underneath in the castle of Hyrule before the final battle.
Yeah, she was asleep.
They had to awaken the Master Sword to break down the barrier to get to Ganon. You fucking idiot.
There's more steps than just that.
That was literally all you had to do. You had to get the Master Sword back to full strength to break the... That was the entire point of the final
You also
2
had to get
dungeons.
the Triforce of Courage.
Hell no.
You
Hell no.
barrier skip, bitch. We talking about
Hell
speed
no.
runs.
I'm talking about Wii U version.
I mean... Yeah, Tyler, you gotta do that too, but that's like a side... It is a side... It's a mandatory side quest, though.
It's a mandatory side quest, so it's part of the getting to there.
But she didn't go to sleep, is my point.
She was in a fucking bed.
I
No,
just
she
wanna
was
know-
not.
Did
She
you
was in
play-
a fucking bed!
Did you play and complete Wind Waker? I want to know.
Yes!
How many times?
Once.
All right.
How many did you do?
Probably 7.
Why?
Because I enjoyed the game.
I enjoyed it too, but I was fine with once.
She just stayed down and she didn't go to sleep. I'm sure she slept.
Ow.
Alright, if you're talking in theoretical
She was in a
days past-
bed, looking
screaming,
fucking
Tom.
asleep.
Yeah. I think the mic levels are going to be way off the chart.
When Tyler's speaking.
Looking fucking asleep.
Looking fucking asleep.
And Gabe's like, this bitch got wisdom. You gotta fucking get her back from me, you bitch. I know you got fucking courage.
I know
Beat
what-
me, bitch.
I know what he's
wanna-
talking about.
I want Dumbledore to stand above Hermione's bed. This bitch got wisdom.
in the middle of the Gryffindor like common room.
They did not know she was there.
Like, if I had the money, I would have fucking donated an HEDQ, like, Wind Waker at least. Like, this is my fucking only game I completed. Fuck every other game. I enjoy them, though.
He says that 3
Why are you
weeks.
holding the phone like you're a rapper?
Maybe
Please
20
put the phone down.
Maybe 20 or 25 bucks. Here's my
You
donation.
know what I'm talking about, like how rappers
Also-
do interviews and shit.
Shit.
holding their phones
Don't
like- yeah.
spill. God.
John, talk more. This is how
You
we
are-
get you to talk more.
you are a
Fuck.
hazard.
Stop spilling shit.
You are a hazard.
I need drink. But
Alright, Tyler really did go
Save
for
the
liquor,
metaphor.
beer, so...
but no, like, literally,
and continues to drink a 10% beer.
Damn, Brett the
What
Wild
percentage is
Zeta
the
be
beer?
wildly like she can't handle her liquor right now.
Listen,
awesome games done quick. Literally last night they started Final Fantasy IX. I'm pretty sure I linked to all of y'all in the chat.
Hold up. Do the intro. We're already getting into it.
Who are we? Justin.
So, dude. That's me.
Justin is up, dude. We have technically a guest since he's not here every
What
week.
the fuck up, Kyle?
what the fuck is up, Kyle?
Who is
I
our
love that dude.
technically guest this week?
All right, you're so dude.
So, dude. Address me as such.
Yeah, I'll be that. I'll be what the fuck is up.
Tell me what the fuck is up,
Step
Kyle.
the fuck up, Kyle.
I am.
your boys
Why are y'all watching AGDQ guy?
Why are you?
Because I've been watching it all this.
LGBTQ
I've been watching
guy.
it all this week.
Plus,
Why do you have headphones in connected to the mic?
He's listening
Listen
to
to
it.
the
he's a
level.
good
Since
DJ. Let him do
He's
it.
not a
mess up.
DJ.
I'm unfortunately still John, and this is hell. So
To
this
him.
is season 2, episode 1.
Technically,
Redo.
They don't.
redo. Technically,
What we're tweaking the setup, and last one was not good quality.
The great,
even for
yeah.
our standards.
Hey, but guess what, baby? It's a brand new year. We fucked up now. We fucked up then. We're gonna fuck up again. Speaking of fucking up, let's talk about the major fuck up in the room.
air in the mic.
John just fucking sprayed Febreze in my mouth. But the show must go on.
Let me continue. Like we introduced. What is it? January 11th. AGDQ. Austin Games Done Quick for this
It's the
year.
12th, you dumb.
Technically, the Friday of like a week-long thing that started Sunday
Go on.
of last week.
And ends what at midnight tonight?
Go on.
No.
Midnight tomorrow night.
Okay,
Right, yeah.
technically it ends sometime today, preferably around midnight, maybe 1 a.m.
No, it's like 5 or 6 a.m. because they start. I can't
No.
remember. Well, fuck you. Frank.
No.
Like their final game it was scheduled to end around like maybe 10 or 11 tonight, but then there's like the final. Here's the things. Here's the what we raised. All that.
The
shit.
final. Here's the
That's
thing.
30 minutes, maybe.
Maybe John depends on setup. But last night they started Final Fantasy IX around 10 p.m. I had my PlayStation set to where it like goes off in like 5 hours.
Mhm.
It was still going while I was asleep. I
Okay.
wake up. It's maybe been off like 2 or 3 hours.
Mm-hmm.
I wake up.
There better be a good payoff for this one.
There is a good payoff
No.
that you won't enjoy, but I do.
All right.
I wake up, turn that shit on. Where the fuck are they? It's maybe like at most it's like 9 of the 9:35 they estimated. 9 hours in. I'm like, okay, good. I at least saw the end of fucking this. I'm like, okay, they beat it.
Is there a point
Sweet.
to the story?
It's
Like, I'm really waiting for
Where's the fucking
your
payoff?
name.
The finale starts at 1 a.m. Sunday
What do you
morning.
want?
So
What
basically
information
tonight.
do
There
you
you
want
go.
to come
Sunday,
across?
1 a.m.
What
What I'm getting to is there was an incentive for like a blind menu. I don't know what the fuck time that happened. It happened. I don't fucking know. But
Go on.
All right, Todd, don't quit
Yeah,
stopping.
please.
right?
I need to know now.
don't quit stopping.
I need to know now.
Anyway, Final Fantasy IX gets done. They beat them. They win the race. It happened since 2013 at AGDQ. Hurrah! I'm looking throughout this like run, and in the corner I see there's an incentive. What is this incentive, you might ask? It's $250,000 just for an extra Bloodborne run. I'm like, the fuck!
It's $250,000 for an extra run. You could extend the thing.
No. This is the thing. I don't know when the run was supposed to happen, but by the time I left AGDQ to go to work, which was around like 10, it was at like 50,000 of 250,000. I'm like, the fuck!
All right.
So
All right, Tyler.
I mean,
My
like,
money was
People
on the
are
line.
raising
Yeah.
money.
like I would be fine watching a Bloodborne run, but I just don't know when it's gonna happen. How the fuck are they gonna raise 250,000 even though they're at 50,000?
Listen, AGDQ,
in
you got
that
my
time.
boy all fucked up. He don't know how you're gonna go about it. You stopping at 1, you stopping at 3. He don't know. Let my
I
boy
did
know.
see a bit of was it Puyo
Back
Puyo
the
Tetris?
fuck up, AGDQ.
I saw a bit.
What the fuck is up?
I did see a bit of Puyo Puyo Tetris before I went to work. I was 15 minutes late, but I stayed 15 minutes over to get my time.
Tyler,
And
they
I
upload-
thought it was going to be 42 hours this week. It was 43 hours. Hey, y'all, $45 extra. That's
Tyler-
probably going to be all the tax the fuck out. But
Tyler,
What
you just
happened?
revealed. Tyler, I want you to know something real quick, bud. They
He's getting
upload
cocky.
every run
I know the
on
fuck
YouTube.
they do.
You don't
I
have
don't know.
to be late. For
I don't
work.
know how they're going to upload a 9-hour run to YouTube in
Tyler,
one
please.
setting, but they're going to do it.
Or you could just look at
wants
the
to
Twitch
drive.
VOD and just figure it out.
Tyler, please.
I honestly don't care that much about Final Fantasy IX. I just want to see if it starts and ends. Why do you get the lesbian action going on, like Tetra?
Just
I
want to see
think
if it
it's-
starts.
Tetra is like mouth kissing, like
He's
Breath
not
of
mouth-
the
it's
Wild
cheek
Zelda over
Listen,
here.
Listen,
With
Tyler.
the amiibos.
Um,
Oh yeah! Oh! He backed the fuck off
I need
after
a
that.
reaction cam.
We're starting out season 2 strong.
This is impressive.
I'm fucking drunk, y'all. Let's do some naps. Some naps. Some snaps out of my dick.
This is going to be submitted into evidence in the traffic accident
Yeah.
following
The fuck!
Yeah, the fuck. You say, I'm fucking
The
drunk,
fuck!
y'all." That's. You see, Your Honor.
So what was the total the last time you saw?
When what like the money amount?
250K, he said?
The
No,
total
just
money
total,
amount was
total.
around 1.19 or 1.15 million for the total, but for the Bloodborne incentive it was around 50 to 60K.
So what time today did you see that?
Last saw that around 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock or 9:20
AM?
9:20 a.m.
Okay.
Okay, because they're at 1.8 right now.
Million?
Yeah.
Okay. So like I said, 1.1 or 1.9.
All right.
Because I mean,
Starting this,
based on my TV, I can't see like the bottom like left screen. So I'm
Just
assuming based off what I can see.
Mhm.
Fuck your screen resolutions. You do you. I'm gonna just watch TV.
My screen resolution's wrong, but I won't fix it because that's the default. But I can't verify all the information I say is correct because it's wrong. I can correct it.
Like mine's.
That's what you're saying to me, right?
I mean, I'm sure like I messed around with a few things when you were last there. Like this is like the wrong fucking resolution or whatever. But I just watch it for what it's worth.
you can set it to source. It'll adjust
Source!
to the individual thing you have hooked up.
And I can also guesstimate, and I'm pretty good at that.
When's the
You're
last time
obviously
you,
not.
like, played a game?
What?
Like, other than WoW?
Final Fantasy 9?
No, when's the last time you played? I didn't say Final Fantasy 9. Where are you getting these words? When's the last time you played a game? Like, you sat down and enjoyed a game, played it all the way through, had your own
That wasn't with y'all.
experience?
Yeah.
Honestly, probably like I mean, besides Call of Duty, which I only played because it's a
You're
shooter.
talking about World War II?
Yeah, no, the one for PlayStation.
Yeah, World War
4.
II.
4.
Yes.
World War II. Yeah.
I don't think it was called that, but
It definitely is. I've seen it.
It
on
just
your-
came out last year.
hold on, we're looking this the shit up.
We don't need to, y'all.
It was set in World War II. They went back to it, yes, but
That's the title. It's World War
It's
II.
the title of it.
why is it called World War II?
You're thinking
They
of
named it.
He's thinking of World at War.
Yeah.
I'm not thinking of World War. I'm thinking about PlayStation 2 era games that were set in World War II
They
versus.
just called this one World War II.
Yeah.
There's no fucking way.
You played it. You played it for days.
You're the only
I
person
played it
that
for like
owned
a
it.
week.
You're
That's
the only
how,
person
that's
that
how long it
owns that
took.
game. Like,
That's
fact
literally
that
how
you
long
don't
it
know-
took. Like
the fact that you don't know tells me that you do not play games.
I
other
played
than
it. I
WoW.
just didn't care. It was set in World War II. That's all I fucking care about in a Call of Duty game.
I think we should take him out back and beat him. Am I right, gamers?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Was it 2018?
Rest in peace, Tyler.
It says Black Ops 4 came out in 2018.
I thought
You
2017.
motherfucker! Like, he did
What
not
was the
say that.
2017
It
version?
says Black Ops 4 came out in October 12th.
2017 then.
Oh,
Look at the
okay.
I did not
2017
say it was a
version.
2018 game. Fucking Christ.
Let's see what 2017 is. World War II. Okay. I really did not care. Like I've already seen like games where they're set in World War II. I did not
Alright,
call
so
it
that's-
World War II.
That's the last game you sat down and played.
That's the last game technically, but in terms of like what I actually enjoyed playing, probably like PS2, like not Call of Duty, like probably like
Voodoo Vince.
no, because fuck that game. You might have enjoyed it, but that's you.
None of us enjoyed it.
None of us enjoyed
We
it.
started out.
Let me just preface this. Justin, you're like, yeah, I saw reviews about that. Yes, I think it's going to be a good game for all of us.
I said it seemed like a shitty, forgotten platformer. And
A shitty, forgotten
that's what we
platformer
wanted.
that
I
we
never
would enjoy as a group because
Don't put words in my mouth. I literally said, me and Chad said, let's find a shitty, forgotten 3D platformer that we can beat in a week.
maybe I didn't hear that part, but
Or
you also
negative.
said, yeah, I saw someone review this. And I'm like, yeah, I think it
Yeah.
would be good for us to play.
Yeah, because I knew it was shitty. Like, I'd literally
You didn't tell me this at the time. I was like, fuck that.
But they remade it, y'all. Like
Why?
They remade it and resold it. That means someone expressed interest, or they were just scraping the bottom of the barrel.
It's
Enough-
Microsoft.
Enough people remembered the game.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was a game, right? Let's.
We
put
were
that
the
in.
ones-
I would
Yeah,
love to
push
see
it
that
over.
run at,
Yeah.
honestly, at a Games Done Quick just to see who can do it fast.
God, I don't want to watch.
There's
that.
got to be a runner. Yeah, I would not watch it.
I smell tacos.
It's called the taco skip.
Yeah.
But yeah, besides that, like literally the only game I remember actually completing before that game. Let's see.
War of the North.
No.
Way
I literally
back.
only played like one mission of that before I was like, I'm done with Steam. So,
I'm done with Steam.
I remember
That's what I played it on.
I remember you really did say it. You were excited.
I was excited about it, but I just
assumed
never.
you beat it. You really talked about it.
But
a
I just
lot.
never
Like,
went back to it.
You played the tutorial.
It would probably honestly be Battlefront 2 for PlayStation 2. I would either go through every campaign or just play single player against AI.
Oh, everybody did that. That's what was fun.
But that's literally what I did,
I'm just saying.
and I liked it
Those are the last games you played.
all the way through. Yeah,
Yeah, but
That didn't involve us.
yeah,
that did not involve y'all because
Other-
if it involved
other
y'all,
than
it'd be
WoW.
Left 4 Dead.
yeah.
And I'm just talking like in terms of just beating
Play
a game like you
Overwatch.
beat the story.
Yeah.
Like,
then-
when's the last time you enjoyed a game for yourself, not watch?
Yeah, I mean,
someone?
then I guess you consider Overwatch, but like
I
that's like an
wouldn't-
ongoing thing. I wouldn't count.
No, that's
Besides Battlefront 2, story wise, that isn't WoW. Which is there a way to end the story?
Yes.
Yeah.
You do everything in the base expansion. That's pretty much story wise, and you get the stopping point where they want you to grind. I would consider that you have completed the story.
Which I did, but
Then
then
then I'd say
like
that
literally
also it's an
WoW,
ongoing thing.
Literally WoW's just a one time through, and I'm like, okay, let me just get to the max level. But last time I played like all the way through story wise was either Legend of Zelda or Battlefront 2.
All right, so that's Tyler's.
You're
John,
talking
what was
Wind
last?
Waker? Wind
Wind
Waker.
Waker. John, what was the last game you beat? Not completed, but beat.
Not only that, but Wind Waker, I took like a few
just so
months
basically
break
you did
to
the story, you did a
finish it.
run through.
Secret of Mana HD.
That's Chris.
I'm sure they played
right
together.
You just
now.
played it the other day.
Last one I actually completed. I guess Spider-Man.
So summer? No, September. Sorry.
That was September. I'm
That-
trying to
that
think.
feels
If
like
I,
a summer game.
I'm
Feels
trying to
like
think if I
summer
played
games
anything
so
after
quick.
Spider-Man. It's like I'm playing Fallout 76, but there's not really an end. The end
There's
for
not
that.
even a beginning for most people.
Well,
Oh.
the beginning's like, hey, you escaped, go help people, and then it just like, there's not really an end game to it.
Yeah.
I probably just have to look at what I've played.
What about you, Chadworth? What was the last game you beat?
Chadwick Boseman.
The last game that actually had like a story that I beat.
I wouldn't consider games like League, Fortnite,
Yeah, no.
WoW, like I'd say
Anything that's
ongoing.
multiplayer that doesn't really have
I
a
guess
real story.
WoW's a little bit different if you're just playing the expansion for the story.
Well, it's an
like how I
RPG,
would-
but it's mostly multiplayer.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, but
Yeah.
how I treat WoW, I treat it like how like an RPG.
I don't know which one I beat first, to be honest, but between the last two would have been Final Fantasy 15 and then Ghost Recon Wildlands.
Shit.
So I bought Ghost Recon shortly after it first came out, just because some of my friends in Colorado were playing it, and they wanted to do multiplayer stuff on
Yeah,
it.
it
So,
seemed interesting.
yeah. So I got it. I didn't enjoy it at first, so I did not play it for probably like 7-8 months.
Concept seemed a lot better than actuality.
Yeah.
But I picked it back up because it started to be kind of fun to play solo because it had like a sneaky aspect to it,
Yeah,
like the old
yeah,
Splinter
yeah.
Cell games and stuff. And then we started playing like co-op side by side on it, and you can like just drop in to somebody's game. You don't really have to do you don't have to restart or anything. Like if they're in the middle of doing a mission, you'll just appear a couple miles away, and then you can like drive or fly into them. But I beat that in Final Fantasy 15 probably at about the same time.
Most
was-
recent
yeah.
game I completed. Technically, over our Christmas break, I like 100%ed Smash. Like everything I could do so far, except for more spirits they can add. 1302 spirits, every challenge unlocked. Number 1 in the world, tournament ranked. So
I doubt.
there's that. And but I just beat Devil May Cry 1 yesterday. I've
nice.
played it before.
I've had it for so long and haven't
At
touched
the
it.
first of the year, PlayStation ran a sale. They had basically I got Devil May Cry 1 through 4 for like $17, and so I decided I'm gonna beat the series again, leading up to 5 out in March. But I know like I'm probably gonna get done with 1 and 2, then Kingdom Hearts 3 is gonna come out, and that's where all attention is gonna be devoted till I platinum that. And then hopefully I'll have enough time to do a run through 3 or 4. The only one I expect to take in any length of time is 3 because it's usually harder, but it's also the one I played the most of. Tyler, fuck off. Just do it if you want to do it. You rub it like you rub little cockles.
Hey.
But outside of that, like I'm just I guess I don't like to start and stop games.
Why?
I've been doing that. Like
I
I've been
don't
starting
like
like
I play it.
3 or 4 games at a time.
That's not, when John got you Dragon Quest for like Christmas, like I was like, Chad will never beat Dragon Quest.
I definitely will. I'm excited to play it.
You will never beat it.
I will.
You will never beat it. You're not dedicated.
I will just to spite you.
You will never get the Supreme Sword of Light.
I may not, but if I enjoy an RPG, I'm gonna go through it. Like, normally, if I start playing one and I'm like deathly addicted to it, then I will beat it in a short amount of time. Like, I started Final Fantasy 15, and it was great. It was beautiful. I loved it. Once we got, I guess maybe like 25-30% into the story, I did kind of get like bored, bottomed out on it. Like, it was mostly because I didn't know what I was doing, to be honest. Like, and then I started to research the game a little bit and what all I could be doing, and then it got really interesting again, like grinding for cool weapons and
That's
stuff.
my thing. Like, Final Fantasy 15 and really like Kingdom Hearts, like it can be mindless. Like, just press X all you want, but there's depth to the combat system if you want it. I mean, it's the same thing with most of Tetsuya Nomura's games.
Yeah,
the world is
look
with
up
you.
how to-
Like, straight up, you could just straight up just use slash moves the entire game, or there's like 400 different pins you can use or different spells. Try that out. It could be fun. Then you can increase the difficulty. It's pretty much like, I like how like customizable those are.
When you gonna give me that copy?
Of what?
When you gonna give me that copy? You
Yeah,
said you ordered 2.
Yeah, I actually bought 2 copies. You'll never beat it.
Let me get it. Also,
You don't like you won't like the lesson of the game.
also Twilight Princess HD. You said you got me a copy of that.
I sold that because the wolf link because the bundle
the face on Chad's face.
I bought the bundle off Amazon Prime for $47.99. You were still out in Colorado.
You
The
told me to hold it.
bundle got rare for a little while. You didn't mention it for a couple years. I sold it for.
I had
$90.
not forgotten.
I sold it for $90.
God damn
With
it.
the amiibo or
Yeah,
without?
with it.
Oh.
How much is it running for now? Tyler, hit me up.
For what?
Find
They sell it
Give me the
separately
price.
now if you want.
What are you talking about? What,
For
what
the
game?
Twilight Princess game and amiibo combo.
I'm sure
I
they're
don't
going to release
fucking
it.
know.
I'm sure they're
I
gonna,
said look at...
I
oh my
guarantee
God.
you it's going to get a Switch port. Like, they've already talked about they want to bring
Yeah.
a Zelda a year. And I'm guarantee you we're going to see Wind Waker
Oh.
HD and Twilight Princess.
Do you still play Rainbow Six Siege at all?
I haven't touched it in probably a few months, but I do want to get back into it because I bought the season pass forever ago, and you get the new ops each time
Don't
they
you
come
have to
out.
buy new season passes every year for that game?
Yeah.
It's annual season
Yeah,
pass.
season, yeah.
There's a person I follow recently on Instagram who I found through a Facebook group that cosplayed the person from Six Siege, and I was gonna bring her up and show you what you think.
Okay.
So, I mean, I'm gonna go through my stories first, but
So real quick, like we've talked about kind of what we're currently doing, but since this is the first episode of the second season of On the Off Topic, and we didn't really get around to recording an end of the year wrap-up review, let's talk about some of our favorite things we did in 2018. It could be an activity, movie, game, anything like that. Like, I don't know, John, what was your game of the year?
I'd probably stick to Spider-Man just because that one and I think Secret of Mana are the only ones I basically tried to platinum-ish. But I think Secret of Mana is the only one I actually No, I have to look at my trophy. Secret of Mana, I at least know I platinum. I'm pretty sure I did with Spider-Man.
You played from Spider-Man. It's not that hard.
Well, it's like with all the DLC, did I get all those trophies? I did all the DLC. And
I haven't
think
gone
got
back
all
to the
those
DLC yet. I will eventually.
It's rinse and repeat, kind of the same stuff.
Yeah.
But it extends the story.
So yeah, I sold it for pre-profit. So.
I got 97% of the what? Oh, probably New Game Plus. That's probably the trophies I'm missing. Yep, New Game Plus.
So Spider-Man, really good. Chad, have you played it yet? I feel like that's a single-player game you'd enjoy.
We got it for the kids, but I didn't get it for myself.
You should get
If
it.
you like Spider-Man 2 and you like the Arkham combat-esque system, you'll really like it.
It's got a pretty good story. Like
I've
I'd
seen
say.
it. I've seen enough gameplay. I really liked it. Oh, she's being wait. I'm just being
Another one of my
let me see.
favorite games of this year, and we talked about it briefly for a second ago,
Valkyrie.
and surprised me was Dragon Quest 11, because I've only ever played bits of 7. I played 8. Only got 8 because Akira Toriyama art style, and came with a demo for Final Fantasy 12, which is why anybody got that game back then. So I played that, and I loved the shit out of 11. Like, it really surprised me. It was my obsession for like a month, I'd say.
Did I put my sauce off? Shit.
Tyler looked me in the eyes. I thought he was going to say, oh man, what for real would
So
you like about
did you actually get the platinum with it?
Oh Lord, no.
Why not?
because the game was so long, it almost requires a second run, and I'm just maybe one day, but I was like, I'm kind of fine. I played it for the story. Like the story was already like 60, 70 hours long. Like I was like, sorry.
Good lord.
And I came out and I played it like right before the went to it after Spider-Man. Other games kept coming out.
How the hell are you online with Fortnite, Chad?
Which profile?
He probably left it running.
Chad Nasworthy is playing Fortnite right now.
Oh,
even though
I was
you're
probably playing Fortnite.
I
was playing with Braylon earlier.
let's see. My game of the year though, honestly, is Smash.
Super
Like that-
Mario Brothers 2, baby.
That's no surprise. Like Smash. Other like standout games I played for the year. Hollow Knight was really fucking good.
Did that really come out this year?
No,
Oh, sorry, last
I
year?
played it this year.
Okay.
It came out on Steam, but I waited till I got a console port to play it. But I got it on Switch. And
That was
I
the
loved
first
it.
one of AGDQ this year.
Yep.
I don't remember what platform, but yeah.
I played a lot of good indie titles this game. Celeste, really good. If you have battles anxiety, you'll like it. If you have feelings, if you're being a redheaded girl, you'll like it.
I do.
About what?
You know my.
If you have
you
feelings
know
of
me.
being,
You know me.
if you have
what
feelings of being a
game now?
Celeste, if you have feelings of wanting to be a red-haired girl.
Wanting to be one?
Another good game is Marble It Up. Really fucking good game.
Sounds gay.
Nope. It's not. If you ever played on the 360 Marble Hornets,
Nope.
Marble Hornets Blast, like it's pretty much like this. No, not Marble Hornets. It's called Marble Blast Ultra. Sorry, Marble Hornets is a separate thing entirely. It's pretty much like you're a marble and it's like platforming, physics-based platforming. Really fucking good. Really cheap. Me and Zane love playing it. I played Cluster Truck this year. It's hard.
Can we do games that we started?
I guess.
Can we do?
if that counts for your game of the year, like
No. I'm with you on Smash. I mean, it's everything I wanted.
yeah.
Like, but let's see. At the beginning of the year, like I said, he had asked earlier. I was into Rainbow Six. I was playing Rainbow Six for a while because Destiny had destroyed my soul. Destiny 2 had. So I just did not want to touch it anymore. Played Rainbow Six a lot. I got into Ghost Recon for a little bit. Then it went dead for me. Wasn't interested. I started Nier Automata. Got pretty far into it, and then I took a break because I had gotten.
Who were you playing as when you took a break?
I was still 2B.
Oh, you weren't that far.
I mean, I know where it goes. Like,
Child,
I've seen
you
the
weren't
sto-
that far.
I've seen the story. I know where it goes.
that far.
I was still 2B, but then I started Horizon Zero Dawn, and I want to enjoy it for what it is. I really do like the scenery, and I like
The boys it portrays.
no. I just have a problem with Aloy's like questionable face at everything. Like she repeats everything everyone says, and it just gets on my nerves.
Most people like that game. I liked it when it was initially revealed. It looks like one of those in concepts. All right, I know John played it. I've just heard a lot of people like it's kind of 50-50 if you're going to like it. And also, I'd played a ton of open world games, so I'm cool. I'm fine for having open world right now. Nier Automata, really fucking good. I played it last year. It was up there for me. Not last year, 2017. Sorry.
Usatame loves it.
I figured.
She's cosplayed.
You think
multiple from
Usatame would be on the podcast? Could you control yourself if Usatame was on the podcast?
it. I mean, I can see her being on. She's only like a state away.
Put the knife down.
I mean, would you be this belligerent? You calm down.
I'm fucking drunk. Yeah, I will be this belligerent.
He's hit a low.
Yeah, you hit a lull.
I mean, the basis of
Hit him with
our
the air
like
duster. Hit him with the air duster.
the basis of
Go
our
on.
like
Get out of here, snail! Get out of here! You have to salt the snail.
The basis of our like whole premise of like doing this podcast, I feel like she would be fine with. So that was actually
Yeah,
pretty
What do you
nice.
mean? How do you know? What do you know? How do you know she acts?
All
How
I'm
do you
saying
know
is
she acts?
Usatame.
You don't know anything. You just know a name and a face.
I know
If
a
you're
name in the
listening, I'm
face.
so sorry.
And essentially how she acts.
Like, no offense. Like, she could not enjoy any of our company.
And that's fine. I'm just
She
saying.
could look at you. She could look at you and say, "You're wearing that fucking beanie."
That fucking beanie.
That fucking beanie.
Again.
She's gonna
Watch
say
that
she's
fucking
gonna
beanie.
like block you on Snapchat, and she will call your bank and say he's trying to fraud me, and so you can't cancel your Patreon. You got to keep giving her money every month you're going to become a money
He's trying
slave.
to fraud me, so keep paying her.
Tyler, she makes things happen. She's Usatame. Like,
She's in Los Angeles or fucking California this
you
week.
said a state away. Okay, that's what I said. She's in Los Angeles.
She lives in a state away.
That's a state away.
She's currently at.
Why don't you do like Swifty and like reverse find where she lives?
That's not feasible anymore. For Swifty, at least.
Yeah, isn't like didn't Swifty like kill himself?
No.
Oh, whoops.
I think he's still
wasn't
in
trying
or
to-
around Florida, but
Florida.
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 But I mean, I don't keep up with like the day-to-day activities if they even still do that, so I don't know the actual address anymore.
John, what games did you start and not finish?
I love how we transition.
Red Dead 2, which Christopher actually beat that and says it gets a lot better.
Yeah,
So I'll probably go back and play that a little bit.
that was my biggest
Yo, it
stop and
looks
start.
boring.
I mean,
man.
like,
Yep.
It is the first chapter.
yeah, I was gonna say, like,
to
Justin,
chapter.
compared to like the first chapter or two, like, do you think it does overall get better?
Yeah, it definitely can get better, but it's also like I feel like a lot of pretty much every other Rockstar game has handled open worlds better. And I know there's more to do and there's more activities, but it's kind of like Grand Theft Auto. Here's your first mission. Now go on and have fun. But every activity in Red Dead 2 feels like if you're doing something, I'm going to go hunt a deer. That's going to take 10 to 15. Every activity takes 10 to 15.
So it's
Whereas,
essentially
like,
like
Grand Theft
Duncan's
Auto, like-
review.
Yeah, it seems like everything takes forever. Like, and it's just too long. Like any activity, like no. And every mission.
It's basically you play for an hour. It's like, what did you get done? It's like,
Two
I
things.
left my camp. I brought some stuff back, and I tried to start a mission, but I got distracted by getting hijacked or something, or bandits.
Like it's a beautiful looking game. It just didn't click with me. I'm sure if it clicked with some people, like me and Mitchell at work had this talk. I was like, I really kind of just it didn't get me. So
I'm trying to get through Far Cry 5, and I just don't know.
see, Justin
you-
at work
you play-
loves it.
Yeah.
Like
I beat that, and it's basically you play it for the world because you don't care the story.
Definitely. It's bothersome. Like, I'll be in the middle of doing a stealth mission or something, then all these, like, the opposing factions, you got your guys showing up, and they get into fights with wildlife, and then that sparks the AI from
yeah,
the
That's why I
encampment.
always ran around solo.
Yeah.
yeah.
I stopped.
And it
Like,
just sucks with Far Cry because like they got it so right in Far Cry 3 that it held this high, and it still makes you want to go back to them. Far Cry 4 I played. I didn't hate Far Cry 4.
I didn't hate
just,
it, but
it
it was
didn't reach the
boring.
highs of 3. And then 5 I kind of heard mixed bags on. And Primal was like, if I ever were to choose a game that I platinumed and I'd say I wasted my fucking time doing that, it was Far Cry Primal. Because I really like the concept of Caveman Day Far Cry.
Did any of y'all play 2? Like,
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
a significant amount of time?
We played it at Tyler's.
Mhm.
We ran it on his PC for like a few minutes.
Which one?
Far Cry 2. We had like a demo or something like that we played here.
I used to play it with this guy, Tyler, you remember Joseph?
Yeah,
Yeah, we used to play it on the bus.
because
That
you would play Crisis in like psychology class.
Yeah. Well, he let me borrow it, and my computer could not handle it very well, so I
yeah,
didn't play
fuck
it
your
for long.
computer.
But going back to like how Far Cry used to be, for me, like I played the first game after I played Far Cry Instincts, because I just didn't have access to it because it was on the PC at the time. And they handle differently because one, the first few games are not open world, like you don't have the exploration in it. But I almost preferred it because it felt like, I was still enjoying the scenery even though it was a linear track, because you could take cover behind foliage and stuff, and
It's a more
explore-
crafted experience at that point.
Yeah, and then they went wild with it, like with the primal. It's awful, but you used to be able to like access these animal instincts in Far Cry Instincts, obviously. And
Weird thing about Far Cry Primal is I could literally go from fighting a bear and almost killing him, and then all of a sudden like, oh man, that's one I don't have. Then I just throw a piece of meat and I like pet him twice, and now we're best friends. I thought that was so weird. I was like, he immediately trusts me.
I just missed the gunplay on it because they changed the gunplay from the previous games in 2. It's just not. It's not as enjoyable. Like you have to be a lot more precise, which is fine for certain things. But when you get into like a fight with a bunch of
Yeah.
enemies around you, it can be kind of frantic trying to.
you could chuck your spear in Far Cry Primal, but it pretty much acted like a gun. Like it was aimed down sight and you were going to hit him.
Yeah.
And I was like, there should be more weight to a spear. Like I should have to aim up to go farther. Instead, it's just like, no, I want Tyler, just aim down sight. Or not even aim down sight, but just like the reticle's there. And it's like, that's not how a spear would work.
This is a shooting game.
Also, pretty much you get a fucking panther or like a cheetah and you ride it on there and you just fucking... Or, you do what I do, you tame a bear, send him in the base... He takes out the big guys. You send your hawk because you get your talent points in there. You get them down to a 30-second cooldown. You kill somebody. You don't do jack shit. You sit up on a mountainlet. You just continually send bears and hawks in there for a good couple minutes, and you conquer the tower. You damn near have to do that late game.
Yeah, they were smart, just totally ripping off the map from Far Cry 4
Yeah.
Primal. They saved on a lot of assets
and
time.
Yeah, I mean... And, you know, goddamn, I mean, that's the Ubisoft way.
Hell
Cheap,
yeah.
cookie cutter. I'm not going to touch Assassin's Creed until it really wows me.
That's how Wildlands played too. Ghost Recon Wildlands. Like, a lot of cookie cutter stuff. The world was not, like, super immersive. You couldn't talk to people. They would talk around you if you approached them, but you couldn't, like, interact with people really, unless you shot them. You know, you could do that. It was fun, though, for what it was. I wasn't expecting anything spectacular from it. The ending was kind of stupid, both of them. If you want to spoil that for yourself, it's like 2 or 3 minute long YouTube videos, but both of them were fucking stupid.
So what was one of your bigger stop and starts this year? Start and stop, sorry.
Stop and start and stop. What's the difference?
You don't know when to stop. That's the difference.
Yeah.
My thing just got a wreck.
I need to go back and just finish Octopath. I got a decent ways.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Octopath was really fucking good.
Speaking of, there was an incentive at AGDQ this year, bringing it back, y'all, for Teresa. What is that a name?
Yeah.
There was like an incentive for just a speedrun of her path, which got met and it was ran, but
all right.
It was like 40 minutes.
Are we doing plugs for them now? Are they going to
he's
give
wearing
us
their fucking shirt.
Are they giving us?
I'm wearing summer.
Hey, I'm
thank
gonna
you very much.
do a plug about the game you just said. Hey, I want you to know the voice of Therion, Octopath Traveler. Follow my boy Chris Neosi. You know him as Kerbifer. Support the game Tone when it comes out. All right, I'm doing random shouts out. All right,
there you go. I'm just saying what
I'll go one step further. Hey, my boy Martin Billany does a voice in the Tome game. You know him, Little Karibo. Support him on YouTube.
I'm just saying
Because apparently that's what we're doing now.
I like to watch what I like to watch on Twitch.
Yeah, porn and Twitch streams.
Porn and Twitch.
I like how you say, you told us earlier you only watch Twitch weekly, but when you watch it, you watch damn near 20-hour blocks of shit.
It depends on what's going on.
What was that stream you watched 70 hours of?
Desert Bus for Hope.
Desert Bus. Was it just the same
For Hope.
The game over and over and over?
It's For Hope.
It was the same game, Desert Bus?
It was Desert Bus. Part
That's
of Penn and Teller's Smoke and Mirrors.
That's just... Why? Why? Just that same mini
It's not
game?
the game. They have the game... Okay, remember how you said, like, Casey trying to, like, 70% tits and 30% game? That's essentially what it was, but it was mainly them just either playing or just talk... Them playing the game, talking, or just doing random things. That's what I was there for.
I messed that
because
one
the game itself is boring as fuck.
Tyler, I'm looking at like just the thumbnails of this, and I can already see some guy wearing a fedora and another guy with a bucket hat. I'm not in.
The bucket hat, I can probably like say yes, but the fedora, no.
You don't have a leg to stand on in the hat department, sir. You don't.
Everyone sings
because I only wear a beanie, Chad.
There's more beanies. There's more.
Hold
hats.
on. This is their number one.
I'm sorry, I like to wear the beanie that my
two.
friend gave me as a Christmas present for like 3
That's
years
fine.
running.
That's fine. Wash it.
Everyone sings
Watch
a DB version of the Wheels on the Bus to end. That's how they ended the stream.
That's not how they ended it.
It says to end. I'm not clicking any further.
What year?
2018, December 29th.
I didn't see the end.
That's the upload date. It says to end. I'm not giving this person. I will just see if I'm opening up in another tab just to see the full length of it.
So-
I swear to God, like
Off topic. All right. He says
to end the run.
he's wearing the beanie that John gave him. John spent how much on that beanie?
They have girls on the couch. That's
Not
why he
that
watched
much.
it.
That's not the
There are
reason
girls
I
on
watched
the couch.
how
That's
much,
why I
John?
watched it.
maybe 20.
Okay, so if
On
I were
that
to
bean?
spend...
He also gave me a Venture Brothers beer mug.
Look, alright, but you don't carry the beer mug everywhere.
I do occasionally use it.
You're putting
I
the same...
do occasionally carry it around.
You're putting, that's what I was wondering.
If it's like a straight like liquor drink, I'll use it.
Alright, but if I spend like $30 on a hat that I want you to wear, will you wear it?
Is it a beanie or just an actual hat?
Either, will you?
I've already spent like 20 on a drink on it. I have not wore it yet.
Why'd you do that?
I might.
What beanie did you get?
What beanie? I said a hat.
Oh yeah, the Overwatch one.
No, I didn't get.
No, the
that
Dragon Quan
Yeah.
one. Dragon Quan.
Dragon Quan!
one. Dragon Quan.
Welcome to Dragon Quan!
uh,
I got that bandana. I haven't worn it again.
We're gonna get one. Best $12 we've ever spent.
What the
We're
fuck?
gonna get a shitty Hanes jacket, bleached black
Send me that
pants.
link. Send me that link.
What the fuck? Oh, no.
No,
Turn
you go,
that shit
you
around.
go to hell. Go to hell. You know, I started some things today. No, I didn't. I started some things last year, and that is apparently they just hit 2 million on AGDQ. I'm sorry.
Oh, fuck! It's probably because they show, like, here's the final incentive, like,
And
he
he
has
has tits.
and these tits. But
They say it just like that.
He has tits.
But it was probably like, here's like the final, like, here's like X amount of games plus a system plus whatever. And it's like $150 donation to try and get it. So everybody donates at the final, like, yeah, Chad found the fucking gnome.
Yeah, you always told you. I'm not a gnome.
But no, like,
I'm not a goblin. I'm a gnome. And you've been gnome.
like I said, they were close to or around 1.2 million when I left for work. They usually within like the
be at 1.2 million. What are we doing wrong?
within the last 6
Not
hours,
touching flames.
at least within the last 6 hours, they're like, here's like our final like donation incentive.
You want it?
It's like,
Hold on, we gotta balance our amiibos against each other. It's a trust exercise.
it's like, here's X amount of games plus a system
So we're not
plus
gonna really.
whatever from
That's on
that studio who's offering the games or just company offering the
All
games.
right.
And it's like usually around $150 donation incentive.
Yeah.
So everybody gets in their last donations to possibly win this fucking like game price.
Yes, we understand. I think many people.
That's why it fucking went to like over 2 million.
Or no, Tyler. It's they always on the last day. People are trying to beat the record. That's how it happens.
They're either trying to beat the record. There's a donation incentive which like there's a possibility of winning that
Yeah, bro.
plus donation record. There's also like
You told me.
it went from around I would say like 900,000 last night when I started FF9 to like 1.1, almost 1.2 million when I
started
woke
watching.
up. People like FF9.
Whoa, you want something to blow your fucking mind? What if AGDQ only is going on while you're watching, Tyler? What if you fell asleep? That's why it didn't make sense. They had a save file. Like they know when you're waking up. Oh fuck, he's up. He's up.
He's up. He's up.
One year,
His
He's
mom
up.
called. He's up.
Now fucking boot up Power Rangers on the SNES. Come on, like
one
Get those
year,
100 people back in here.
that's
Get
why
those
you were
100 people.
confused. What time do they start? Bloodborne. Like they don't know. And
They
it's
haven't-
pissing you.
they either already went through Bloodborne or they didn't get to it.
I don't know.
All
Tyler.
I'm saying is 1 year.
I'm not AGDQ. Quit
one
yelling
year,
at me.
I think we should possibly go to it if we
No.
if we-
hell to the no.
if we have 3 vacations.
Fuck no. Hell no. Ain't no damn way. There's
Why
my
do you
3
wanna go sit
vacations
on
right
the
now.
What's your third vacation gonna
Why do
be
you wanna
then?
sit
My
on
third
that couch?
vacation is gonna be me beating my dick in the mountaintops before that shit.
Which mountaintops?
Rocky Mountains.
Why not-
I like it. I
Okay,
don't
yeah.
like it too clear.
You don't like it too clear.
I'm
What?
gonna find me a damn river spring. I'm gonna beat off while I drown.
People
if,
do that out there.
If I can
People do
fucking
that.
die as I orgasm, that's
What do you mean you want it to be too clear?
then heaven's a step down.
But
From what I
that's
just
off topic.
That's my main question. What do you mean you don't want it to be too clear?
Listen, you brought up Dick, you brought up mountains, and this has nothing to do with mountains, but you brought up Dick. And I want to talk about a story that my brother-in-law told me last night. It's a true
Fuck
story.
it till you make it.
All right. He told me a true story. It's a real story.
Last
you may or
night?
may not have heard about it. You
Yes.
get on 4chan all the time. You probably heard
Which
about
brother?
it. You probably do. Listen, it's not.
Is it the one that's
it's
happy
Matt.
with
It's
everybody?
Matt. It's Matt.
Okay, it's that
it's
one.
Matt.
Okay.
All right.
Wait, hold on. The preacher guy?
No, he's not a preacher.
Okay.
Guy.
The shaggy guy?
The one who drank beer with you, who got you into that shitty beer.
Okay, that guy.
Yeah.
That's a good guy.
All right. Yeah, that is a good guy. All right. He told me a good story too, and it made my sister. Jennifer,
Which sister?
I said her name. I was saying her name.
The one he's married to?
Just let me talk.
The
Let
one
me talk. Let me talk. You got to talk about ADGQ, whoever the
For
fuck
45
it was.
minutes.
Yeah. Let me fucking
The
talk
one he's
about this
married
story.
to, right?
I'm gonna blow my own head off. All right. He told me the story about a guy in Australia who wanted to be eaten. Do you know about this?
Oh, yeah.
He wanted to be eaten.
By
Okay.
Komodo?
No.
Ooh.
He wanted to be eaten.
Ooh.
All right.
Separate
So he
story.
paid his, I believe, gardener. This guy did housework for him. He paid him money, and they had like a textual exchange about
So
he
it's
wanted
recorded.
to be eaten. Yeah, he wanted to be eaten. So he had this guy come over and cut off his dick
That's fine.
while he was alive.
It happens.
He wanted this, cut off his dick to eat it, and so he went to cook it after he cut this guy's dick off in the kitchen. And then the guy started freaking out, was like having a seizure or something because he
Yeah,
was
your
losing
fucking dick
massive
was cut
amounts
off.
of
There's
blood.
what? Yeah,
Yeah.
blood.
Yeah.
Water.
He says water.
Yeah. He was losing massive amounts of blood, and he was very upset about it. So he's having a seizure or whatever. And then the guy trying to treat him, do whatever he can. And the guy who's dying just told him, put me in a warm bath. So the guy who's going to eat him just put him in a warm bath, went to check on the food, which was his dick that he was cooking, and he had charred it. Like he had burned it to crap. And he was very upset because it was not satisfying to eat this man's penis after having burned it on the stove.
This is a
The
good
guy-
content.
That's kind of like the time I watched Limitless. And then, we got about 5 minutes.
I love this episode in Australia,
Yeah, it's
too.
kind of like
Like,
the kind of, I was really
Okay.
down to see that movie.
But the guy who wanted to be eaten got what he wanted and then died.
the guy died.
He died from blood loss.
He died
Okay.
from blood loss. They did not treat
In a
the wound,
warm
did not
bath.
take him to the hospital. Yeah, he bled out in the tub. All right.
It's
The
a
other
bloody
guy,
bath.
the guy
What
who
do you
was,
think was going to happen, Tyler? No.
the
I
guy
mean,
who was,
if proper care was taken, like,
You wouldn't
Yeah.
put him in a bath.
I don't know exactly
It
how
probably
he was
helped him
caught.
relax. But
is this a
But
true
the guy-
story?
Yes, the guy who was paid.
How does your like?
I've heard
he-
this story
Yeah,
before.
he likes some
On the
horrendous-
internet?
He likes some horrendous
I don't remember.
stuff. He's really into gory stuff. And this guy, who was paid to eat the homeowner, who after burning his dick did not enjoy it, was very upset. After this guy died, he harvested meat from him and he ate on him for like the next 2 years. Like kept him in a deep freezer,
Jeez,
like the good pieces of him, whatever
the
the
good
good pieces. Yeah.
pieces.
Like the big meaty parts. I don't know how he got caught, but when he finally did, he wasn't charged with murder because they could prove the intent. Cannibalism is not illegal in Australia because of indigenous tribes there. It's not illegal. Like, it's just not. All right,
That's
but,
like some Jeffrey Dahmer shit.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
but
Jeffrey
he
Dahmer, but
was
legal.
charged with manslaughter. All right, it was voluntary, obviously because they consented to it, but he was charged with manslaughter.
But how many years or months did he get?
I don't know. We could look that up right now if you want. I don't have all the details. I just heard the story secondhand from him, and he heard it from a podcast. So
Okay.
yeah, I think I might have heard that, like somebody talk about it on a podcast.
Like, I can see this being true, but also I can see this being like a creepypasta type
it could
story.
be. It could be.
my wife looked it up last night because after he told her the story, she freaking vomited. Like she went outside after
By
hearing it.
eating dick.
Yeah, that part really got
She's
me.
not used to that.
She
Are
was
you
talking-
used to eating dick?
No,
Yeah, I
I'm
don't
just
think any of
saying.
us are.
You've talked about doing that.
I've never cooked a dick and burned it and then been.
I mean, in the
unsatisfied
other
with
sense
how it tastes.
of eating dick.
God, I hope. Man, I can't wait for this to be used against me in the future. I just
Salchichas.
can't.
So, Chad, how do you like
that's
to prepare
pork,
your
though.
dick to eat?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hold on,
That's
do
like
you
the saute it?
season the dick?
He did.
Because that's a really white thing to do, to not season the dick. Like,
But how this transaction
He's also
happened,
like an Australian native.
you
I
turn
was
it a
like,
marinade?
yeah, this happened over weeks, and they got closer and closer to this thing happening. Then eventually, a guy came over. He was like, "Just do it. Cut my dick off."
Why start there? Like, that's
This is a sexual thing. Cut my
This
dick
is what
off.
he
That is-
wanted. That's
that
how
is
he was. Yeah, that's how he wanted to get off. He wanted his own dick cut off.
He really wanted to get off.
But to start with, like they just cut his dick off, and then the guy just popped it in his mouth to begin with. Imagine that. Okay. Do your
like
best.
head in his mouth or like the ball
Whole
sack in his
thing.
mouth coming out?
Nope, just the penis. He just chopped it off and then put it in his mouth, and he was upset because it was fleshy and it didn't taste good. He wasn't enjoying it. So he's
I'd
like,
assume there's not a lot of meat to it.
yeah, so he's like, I'm gonna go cook this thing up while this guy's just bleeding out. Like, imagine you and your friend in the kitchen in the morning cooking breakfast.
In the morning.
Except A, he's missing his dick, and B, you're a cannibal.
Hold on, you're about to eat a dick for the first time, like, and they had this, like, they were preparing this day, right?
Yeah.
So did he get like vegetable oil? Did he like spice it up? Did
Yep.
he get some virgin? Like, did he get like special salt and pepper?
I think he just seasoned it a little bit and put it in a frying pan with grease and cooked it up.
like he didn't like. This is the first time you're gonna ever eat a dick.
Possibly the last time ever.
Yeah.
Well, definitely was because he went to
Well,
jail.
I mean, he could get out. Like, he
Who
could
knows
get
how
out.
many other deals he hooked up with other people after the fact?
What was wrong?
I can pick it up on the way.
Because he got away with eating this dude's dick and the rest of him for 2 years. So, and they're backwards ass laws. Cannibalism's not illegal because it's okay for some tribes to perform it. I think it's totally illegal here, right?
Yes.
I don't see any reason it wouldn't be. There's no tribes here that participate.
Now, I'd be all for being cannibalized, but only in the instance that everybody's dressed as Tusken Raiders.
Right.
Do we have to cook you a certain way? Put
I
you
mean,
with special
yeah, I'd
dishes?
hope I'd want it to be an authentic Tusken Raider cook.
So Old Bay,
Yeah,
put some Old Bay on it.
Basic ass shit.
I want you to steam me.
Basic ass Old Bay.
It's good.
So you know what? You know, let's talk. All right, we talked about games. What were some of y'all's favorite movies of last year?
Spider-Verse hands down because I really don't remember any other ones.
Last Jedi, son.
It was the year before.
Yo, I didn't another mint.
Yeah, that's the year before. This year
Fuck.
was Solo movie.
I
Yeah,
haven't
Solo
watched it.
was a piece of crap.
I
I
have
didn't
not
see
watched
it, so I have no opinion.
It's free on Netflix now. I'm glad I waited.
Yeah, same.
I am a little upset. I told you, like, I rented Infinity War for $3 a few days before it came out on Netflix.
Why would you pay $3?
Well, it was
To
cheaper
rent it?
than a full, like, ticket, and I didn't want to buy
Don't
the
you
movie.
or someone else have like a what's it called?
We have several subscriptions, but it wasn't free on any of them.
Fire
at the
Stick
time.
or
It
something.
wasn't streaming at the time.
Yeah.
Don't
It's
you have,
just,
like, a
it's
Fire
just
Stick?
magically here. It's there. It's like,
Yep.
oh, well, it'd been nice if I knew earlier in the month you were going to post
And
this.
not everyone announces when they're going to have
They
stuff
did.
for free.
They did though.
Yeah, I know Netflix did, but I hadn't
Yeah,
looked for it.
Netflix. Yeah, Netflix did.
I'll just
It
let
was
you
going up
know.
on Christmas Day.
That's why I went ahead and rented it.
I don't have Netflix.
That's
I
on
know.
you. I know you spend you spend your money down to zero. Like
Oh, beer.
Yep. That is
Like-
correct.
literally,
Beer and alcohol.
most weeks. Do you really like? Are you? How often do you have less than $10 in your account?
I know you see it. I answer the question. So far, the past maybe 2 weeks.
It's a lot.
Including savings?
No,
He doesn't have savings.
do I?
He doesn't.
I'm
Do
not
I?
saving money.
Is it here?
How much do you have in your savings? More than $100, I hope.
He
No.
invested in beer.
No.
Not right now. No.
So to your name, okay. How much do you? Or do you have less than $100 in your checking?
After tonight, yeah. No, sorry.
You barely have
Before
do
and
you have
after
3
tonight.
figures to your name.
If he popped tires right now,
Pop
Could not-
tires.
Could not.
You couldn't
Yeah.
buy a set of. You couldn't buy one tire. He probably could buy one tire.
one
for-
tire.
It'd be scary. You had to hope that card goes through. He's praying. Thank you, Jesus.
All I know is 43 hours this week. I can pay at least 2 things.
You had 43 hours this week?
60% of that is going to go to beer.
I thought it was going to be like 42, but it turned out to be 43.
Do you know how much your deductible is for your insurance? Like if you were to get into an accident?
It's going to go up.
No, I'm
That's
asking.
not
Do you
what
know
I
what? He doesn't know.
Do you know what a deductible is? It's basically a
I
price
assume
point
he
of-
has liability, and that's it.
Do you have What
It's
do you have?
It's a used car, so
I have pretty much
they
everything.
bought it
should be
outright.
You have full
that.
coverage?
Yeah, they bought it outright.
Pretty much full coverage on that.
Then
How
yeah.
do you know?
What do you mean
If you,
I
don't
don't
know,
know?
if you don't know your deductible, how do you know what fucking coverage you have?
I have full coverage on
Do you know
that
what a,
car.
Do you know what a deductible is?
$20.
That's not that's scary. That's scary. Like that's straight up.
Traditionally, Tyler, it's the
I would
high
think
end
at
is
least
like
40 bucks.
500,
Yeah.
Some is 1,000, and then really low is 1,500. Or you could just have liability, which is as long as it's not your fault
Yeah.
it's fine.
I think from
Liability just covers if it's your fault. It covers.
I
it.
think-
Which for a used car, usually
I mean,
you don't
like-
want to do that.
of the options they gave us when we were trying to like uncover like my prism. I'm pretty sure I have like everything covered on the new car. So
How much is the new car?
what do you mean? Like
That was
Like how much
$4,000.
you buy it
was
for?
$4,000.
it was either 4 or 4,500.
He
At
doesn't
that point,
know.
it might
It was
as well
$4,000.
be. It might as well just be liability.
So yeah,
Yeah, because that way, like, if you're to
I'm
like,
paying around 120 a month.
Because it
for
basically gets to the point if you get in an accident, if you do more than $4,000 worth of damage, it's
Yeah.
basically total. So there's
Yeah.
no point to throw money.
same thing
away
with my
in insurance.
Mountaineer. Like when it was like replacing the engine, it's like I'd literally be spending $1,000 less than I would buying the same thing again. I was like, not worth it. Like to put another engine in it. Now my car.
It depends.
Yeah.
If you throw in an engine, it makes it basically really, really.
Well, it had already
good.
gone through another engine, so it's
Yeah.
like that was a lemon, and it just had problems, and I was like, it was just a big money sink.
Yeah.
My
I
car
love
had
how
a-
John comes in for money issues.
Well,
Real world
you don't
issues.
know what a
You
deductible
don't know
is.
what insurance works.
All I'm saying is like I'm paying like
Your parents need to sit down.
I'm
and talk to
assuming
you
I have
about
either
this stuff.
full or at least like full
Do you know how
liability.
pregnancy
Do you know what our medical deductible is? Deductible is.
He
No.
only has to pay $25.
That's how much you have to pay before insurance will cover.
Mm.
That's what a deductible is.
Isn't it about like
So if your deductible is like $8,000, then I don't know who
depends on
fucking
Yeah.
It
who
depends on your
fucking
plan.
screwed
So,
you, but
my
someone
car
like
had-
multiple heart surgeries?
My car had full coverage because I had a lien.
Is that
against it.
taffy?
Like,
Mhm.
I had a $500 deductible. So if anything happened to my car, I pay $500. All that shit's getting fixed, and that's what happened. Like over $6,000.
If it's your fault.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, over $6,000 worth of damage got done to my car, and I paid that deductible, and then we ended up deciding to keep the car even after they totaled it, but because it was still running just fine. But if something happens to your car, the deductible is what you're going to pay.
That's information you need to know. You need to have that minimum in your savings.
Which, when you get into,
Ain't gonna
I
happen.
would say the 4,000 or 5,000 range, anything used is like you might as well just have liability.
I
Dude,
don't-
you're in a great fucking position. We can do this off the podcast.
No,
We'll do this.
nope.
No,
No.
he needs to learn.
Yeah.
We're 25. You need to have some sort of savings, Tyler.
I got
For a
50
rainy day.
bucks.
Okay, you
Just because-
get paid 4 times a month. How much of that goes toward paying off your car?
100
Okay,
at
Not
least.
even, dude. Not even.
so
Depending on what other bills I have.
Okay.
At least 100.
He ain't got bills, y'all.
usually when
Maybe
someone-
200 a month.
Don't
okay,
let
so
him
how much?
fool you.
So how much
You
percentage wise goes toward bills? Just random necessity stuff.
At least
Beer
100.
doesn't
and
count.
Depending on what I
Once a
get
month,
paid.
$100.
Depending on what I get paid, at least 100 a week. At least.
You don't spend $400 a month.
So 400 a
On
month
bills.
goes on bills and
That is not a fucking
that
bill.
does not count.
For you guys know, he held up
does
a beer.
that
That's
does
not
not
a bill.
So,
What is it? Literally, necessity keeps you alive, and beer,
It's-
no.
100 rent.
Okay.
That's not a week.
100, almost 20 car insurance.
$220. You
So
Wait,
two-
wait,
so
wait for a
200 to
second.
pay for the car, and then you probably have to put gas in the car, which is
Gas is around, depending on the price, 20 to 25 a week.
so you put about 100 a month. So
you
we're up to
spend
3.
25 a week just getting to work, or all the running around you do.
All the running around, and then when I
Okay,
fill
so
up,
if it
I
was
usually
just
just,
strictly for work.
Yeah.
literally just wait till I fill up.
I mean, 100 a month. I'm good. We'll
If he was
go
just
with
going
that.
to work, he could
So,
spend.
so $320 is the minimum what you need right now
Yes.
to survive.
Okay, and
Because
how much?
parents supply food.
So how much is the chunk of your total income? Is that?
This is going to be on the internet.
Yeah. We gotta edit this shit out, dude.
I would say, depending on
We gotta
how
edit
many
this
hours I
shit
get
out.
per week.
We will cut this section if you
Let's
really
say I
want.
roughly
Tyler.
get 30 hours a week, depending on the
Yeah.
week.
50,
not reliable. He
60%.
doesn't
What?
If I was to get paid like 40 hours a week at
I'd say
$10
roughly
an hour,
you probably bring
Uh-huh.
home $800 a month.
around 800 a month before taxes, depending on the week.
Okay, so let's just round up. So half of it is necessity stuff. So the other half, you could
At least
easily,
200 is
You could save 200 a month and still have 200 a month just to screw around with. And yet, you still have no money.
I thought we were spending frivolously lately. I have Tyler as an example now. I'm doing fucking great.
Yeah, like he's the example of,
Well, you're
I don't make a lot, but I'm going to spend a lot.
Utilities and bills in a house you're actually paying toward in vehicles.
All right, my total bills right now are about $900 a month.
Which is probably typical for most. I mean, my
Yeah.
house is that just by itself, not
Yeah.
including all the utilities and taking
Yeah,
care of the
before we
cars.
moved, we were paying $1,200 a month for rent on top of
That's
the
in the
$900 for the
Midwest.
rest of our bills. But that's not like think of all the other people around here like just renting places or paying off a mortgage. They're also contributing probably anywhere between like $600 to $1,200. on
Damn, I
average a
should
month.
have entrapped, like they said.
Yes, you
person.
should have caught that fucking doctor by the neck. You should have planted the
I
seed.
didn't. I
put
didn't
that
say what
baby
the.
in.
I didn't say what the profession was. That was Chad.
I mean, literally, Ty, you should be.
She's a doctor.
You
y'all.
should be saving like at least 10% of your paycheck. Just be like, here, I'm saving it for saving, and then maybe another 10% is just in case something happens.
John, I
Slash
tried, but I
savings.
don't want to bother you by coming to your house to drink, so I got to go downtown. So
No, you
more
do
No,
not.
you're not.
No,
It's the
you
same thing
do
you told
not.
your mom. Don't make that problem about anybody else. That's your problem. Like,
Look,
I mean,
if
this
you,
pays
that's
twice
your
as
dog.
much
You
money.
bury it.
I don't
if
like
your-
dogs.
If your monthly bills
the
are
most
somewhere
part.
around like 300, like 350 or so a month,
That's
and you're
gold.
making like 8 to 850 a month, oh my god! Like you should be saving a good
At least
portion.
100 or
Yeah.
2 a month. Like,
I'm paying at
in your
least-
savings.
If you got $10 right now, we got problems. I need to know that I can rely on my dude to get me a Frosty when I want
I'm
it.
not your dude. You're my dude.
I need to know.
My guys, can we please?
Justin floated me a burrito a minute ago. I know he ain't hurting now.
Oh, shit.
I owe him $1.
Oh, fuck. I
Yeah.
need to check.
Depending on
Chad, that was a $35 burrito. I got overdraft charge.
No, Justin. No.
That's on you, man. You had to get you one.
Yeah.
I mean,
I was-
depending on that 30, he's
That was
always
last time I was going to eat till Thursday. Like,
I mean,
That
literally,
51-cent
with
difference
your
really
money,
pays off.
as
I'm
stupid as
fucked.
it sounds, open a spreadsheet and just see what you
all I'm
spend.
saying is I paid my insurance.
He
Hold
deals
on.
too much in cash. That's why he doesn't count as cash.
Maybe.
Well,
You cash your checks or is it direct deposit?
hold on.
direct deposit.
It's direct.
He never has cash except for
Okay.
tonight. That's how I knew he was getting low on money. He had cash. Like,
No, I bought sushi and I was like, here's what I'm going to pay for my
Boy,
hair.
stop buying fucking sushi. I can't.
It's you. He's
No,
just-
Chad, no.
You get like the $15 platter of sushi.
No, let me explain my process.
You're a piece
This
of
is the
shit.
best podcast.
Let me explain my fucking
Reed's
process.
gonna be laughing. I know he's gonna be sitting at work. He's like, God damn it, Tyler.
This is the best podcast yet. This is
No.
my favorite.
He's
I
like, Tyler's a dumbass. Like,
Fuck a read.
that's why
But-
they make cheap beer, Tyler. You should be drinking Bud Light. You can't afford
No.
more.
Keystone.
No, Pabst. Pabst is cheaper than Bud Light.
I don't give a fuck. Like,
But
Just
no.
sneak that shit at home. I'm so serious. You could.
Well, you fucking let me explain my
Not
process.
sniffing
The
your
fuck?
solo cups. Just pour it
Please.
in a cup.
let's don't let him get AGDQ
Look.
out again.
Yeah.
Wednesday, I didn't
Oh,
have
we got a
trivia, so
call?
I didn't spend money there.
We're taking a call.
Okay.
Thursday, I went to trivia. I spent, for the night, 12.
But you still average
6,
going downtown
18.
like 4 times a week.
I spent maybe a total of $22 on Thursday, which I got paid that day.
Okay.
$22.
That still doesn't.
I went and got
I get paid
sushi.
so I could spend more.
The sushi I got was like $12 before tax.
Uh-huh.
I got 20 out to get a haircut the next day.
I swear to God, I'll be taking care of you when all our parents are gone. Like, that's just how it's going to be. I already know it.
I got 20 to spend the next day for a haircut.
We're going to have to put your house up. We're going to have to put it on the market because nobody's going to be able to afford the fucking mortgage. You're going to be staying in a room at my place. I already know it.
I went to work. Bam, that's done. Didn't spend anything. I got a haircut.
Hey,
Paid
Tyler's moving in.
$12 for a haircut. Tipped them $2. Went home. Did nothing the rest of the day.
Your haircut cost
No.
$20.
12.
Okay.
Sometimes it costs 14, but that day was 12. What the fuck is this
Hey, you want a
Sprite?
Sprite cranberry?
Braylon asked me that.
Tonight, the next day after my
Chad is
haircut,
here.
I had $6 left over from the haircut. I bought
damn it,
a
Chad's
drink
here
with that,
somewhere.
plus tips because it was someone's birthday, $1.50.
Y'all had Sprite cherry, not cranberry.
I then
That's
got
all
a
it
second
says.
drink after that,
Walmart.
tipped them 2. Got, let's see, $14 worth of
I
drinks.
brought him a soda because he's not drinking soda anymore.
Oh, yeah.
$14 after that, in terms of drink totals. Tipped like $4 or $5. $5 after that.
If you were broke because you gave too big of tips, I would at least say you have
No,
a good
But
heart.
you're not that generous.
He's not that generous with tips.
He tips $1
I'm-
a drink.
Okay, I'm not $20 on a $20 bill
said-
generous,
Wait,
but
$1 a drink actually seems fair. That doesn't
It's
seem
kind of fair. It's cheap fair.
depending on the drink. I mean,
Okay,
but
so,
there's, but
I
there's
took
people he's seeing 4 times a week. He knows these girls better than just. "Here's $1."
yeah. I mean, bar tips is different than restaurant tips.
Well,
Like,
it's
yeah.
to the
No, see,
point
like,
they'll
here-
actually buy him a drink.
no, here's
I
the
mean, I'm
thing.
never going to tip a girl $20
No.
matter what, like John, unless I got like a shit ton of drinks.
My story overall, he's drinking my Sprite, technically.
That's not no. It's Chad's.
that was my Sprite that I
Anyway,
denied.
before the haircut, I
Sprite,
went.
You
sipping-
want a Sprite?
You want Sprite cranberry?
No, before the haircut, I
Why'd
went.
you lay claim to it?
Well, you shut up.
Broke
Will you-
bitch!
will you
He's trying
shut
to
up?
steal my shit.
Before I went and got my haircut, I went and paid my car insurance. That's
It's all coming to a
$116.
head now.
Yes, that's part of your monthly bills.
And after I got done with the insurance
Broke bitch, shut up.
and my haircut, I went home and here's like,
Shut up.
here's
You
what I
can't
have
afford
left.
the
It's like
rent on this
$60.
amiibo.
Okay, fine.
You gotta foreclose
I
on this
will-
totem.
I will ration if I
Soul
can.
totem is-
I bought a $4 drink. I tipped $1.50 on that tonight. I bought a
Peach is like, I'm sorry.
$4.50 drink.
She's like, I'm sorry. We haven't taken
I tipped $2 on that tonight.
It's okay.
Justin ordered me, even though I was still technically deciding at the time,
It's my fault, y'all.
an $8 drink.
You said, should I get a double?
And
What do
he
you
ordered
think?
me.
And I said, just get him a double rum and coke.
And then I got a $6 drink after that. That's
Here's
a
how we're gonna
$14
do it.
tab. I tipped $5.
Here's
Pretty
how
sure
we're gonna do
$5 on that.
What
Give
you
me-
what you need to do is just every month, $100, just be like, it goes straight to.
And I do this. I don't even do it for the month. I do it for the week, John.
But if
where is it now?
it's in that shit.
But if you're constantly dipping into savings, that isn't saving.
I'm not unless it's the end of the week. And I'm like, do I need
That
this
is dipping
20?
into fucking savings. That
If
is
you're
the
weak-
I know. I saw the Ellen segment.
If you're weekly dipping into savings, okay, it's okay if every now and again you get a dip into savings.
It's like,
Shit
oh,
happens.
something happened. I need to.
When it comes
to the
March-
tire.
That shouldn't be weekly.
When
Like,
it comes
I don't care what
Mar-
life you live. Like,
When it comes March and it's 2 months out from MomoCon, shit, that's going into savings. Shit, that's going into savings.
no.
Do
Tyler,
not draw out.
Tyler, you
Tyler, that
get
should be
way-
a separate fund. Saving should be. I'm not.
John,
gonna
I
suggest
ain't
it's an
get your
emergency.
job where it pays $40 an hour.
Tyler,
That's any person. Save what
Tyler,
you
I have a
can.
third account for literally just making sure the minimum payment of Dragon
But you
Con-
also have between paycheck and whatever else you had from previous stuff.
I
That's just
still
managing
budget
money.
my life.
I budget based off, and I'm paying week to week.
You manage your
Here's the thing,
budget. Can I
Tyler,
buy a beer?
If I were part time like you, still, I would still think
Which
maybe I should.
I'm
go
hoping that
downtown
changes,
Florida.
but
it's probably not. Tyler.
I know, but I'm hoping.
As your friend, I want it to happen. As your manager, I will not allow it. to
Technically,
happen.
not my manager.
The cheapest way that you could continue this lifestyle,
Manager
that
on
you
duty
like,
manager.
the cheapest way you could continue this lifestyle that you like,
Go to
continue
your
do all
house.
the things you want to do.
Drink your mother-in-law's rum.
no,
No.
hook up with that doctor and get her pregnant.
Hook up with that doctor, get her pregnant.
I
transfer
haven't seen her
baby
since.
on the
Again,
way.
4 days
That's
a
what you
month
need.
off.
All right, but alternatively,
I don't
You're
know.
down there a lot.
I don't know the days.
Buy a 20-pack of some
She's
cheap
probably
beer.
not going to say that one
How much
bar.
does this cost?
Get
How much does this
alcohol
cost?
poisoning and go in the emergency room and see if she's there.
How much did that cost?
That's about $3.
$3 for one bottle. Okay, you can spend like $12 to get a 20-pack of some cheaper beer.
Yeah,
you could be drinking that shit at home, not go downtown
Well,
and
I
waste the
mean,
gas.
that's
Fuck
him,
Bud Light.
that's him buying it and putting it in my fridge. It's
Yeah,
worth double if
like,
he
I
went to
bought this,
Reed
like-
and got it.
A month or two ago.
Can we just say 2019 is the year that we fix Tyler?
No.
Yeah.
Is that our goal for
It's
2019?
not gonna
Yep.
happen.
We either fix Tyler or we give up on Tyler. Here we go. It's
Or
the
y'all
year
buy my
Tyler, baby.
shit. Go
It's
buy
the
my
year Tyler,
shit.
baby. Here we
Buy
go.
my shit.
No, fuck you. That ain't it. That doesn't mean you're getting presents because it's your year.
Tyler, you get your money like
We're
automatically
doing
deposited,
that.
right?
Yeah, and then I spend it when I need
You
it.
need to like put a certain allotment in an account that you can't touch.
Listen up, folks. This is good advice. Listen to the good advice from John right now. Please.
Invest in shady businesses with China. Like when John said that,
I'm gonna say, like,
No.
John has
See-
like at
see-
least twice the pay I get.
Find an
Per-
oil
Find
food
something-
per
market.
two
See, the thing
weeks.
is, what Tyler would like to invest would be smut.
Yeah.
So
Here's
invest in
John's-
smut.
I've
Yeah,
only,
no, but-
I've only done that once.
it's not his fault.
I've
He
only done
put-
that once, and I lost it on the hard drive dying.
Tyler put
It's technically in emails, but
Tyler put 10,000 in on Hentai Haven, and they shut that shit down. That's
But
not his fault. It went
Within
down.
the month, they came back.
I know. Just Tyler.
Listen.
Tyler bet it all on Hentai Haven.
John gave me some great advice once, and I
fucking loud
followed
am
it,
I?
and it's made me who I am today. Find an Oriental market
And a
give
bitch.
them $10,000.
And a fucking bitch.
Give them $10,000. You will see returns.
Tyler,
Okay?
just quit going downtown 4 times a week.
You want to see my foot?
Hey Tyler, you're gonna go.
Peach
You're
again.
gonna go.
That
to,
was a sad look. That was just a sad image I just saw. He couldn't get it up there.
Okay, Tyler. In a typical week, what days do you go downtown?
Tyler's gonna kill himself after this.
Dollar wells that became $2 wells Mondays,
We're posting this on Facebook.
Wednesdays for trivia,
Mhm.
and Thursdays for trivia, and the weekends
I will
depending.
pay to promote this episode of
John
Stats.
Barfield, you were right. Okay.
I would say just cut your trips downtown in half, and you might do.
But
okay.
Mondays are cheap.
All the teachers we had, you were
Ish.
right.
I can get 3
Okay,
drinks and
okay,
get
I would
drunk
say-
for $12.
I would say Monday might be a day to keep. Maybe don't go downtown Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, depending on what's happening. You go down.
Wednesday because we need that for Thanksgiving.
We don't need it.
Nobody
Tyler.
needs it. Listen, they are taking advantage of you.
I
That's what the 50
offered,
cents. I'm saying, but you don't have the means.
and
Don't
you
offer
weren't
me-
there.
You don't have the means, Tyler.
Tyler.
I had the means last year.
If you have $20 in your bank right now, $500 at the end of the fucking year does not matter because you cannot guarantee it. And
It's
not
free
even gonna
bar
go to
credit.
you. That's you giving it to everyone else. You're spending you're
Because
putting
we
yourself-
offered because we're celebrating you back, but you weren't there.
Yeah, you celebrated without me.
But
Thanks, y'all.
even Reed said that. Reed even said we all have the means to cover our own bills.
Yeah.
Like,
But we're also like-
none of us showed up that night thinking, "Man, I'm glad we got that 500 because I couldn't afford tonight." There might have been people I might not be able to go as hard.
Yeah.
But there's that. We were celebrating. Yeah.
Don't
I'm
put
surprised
yourself
it took us as
into a
long as it did to
deficit
get 400.
trying to reach this goal because it's not a goal that you need. Yeah. Don't worry about it. Like, if it
really,
comes down
I
to
understand
it,
what
I'd rather
Tyler's saying.
save
It's
some
your
money.
fault.
Yeah, it's definitely
We were
my
trying to
fault.
get this gift package for you. Tyler
I mean,
drank
it
himself
was
into this.
overall for you to be
He
back, but
became this
But
for
look
you.
what happened. Look what
Look what
happened.
you created.
I mean,
don't blame-
essentially, Reed set the date.
Yeah, I don't blame y'all for having fun at this thing. I don't at all. But I just want you to know you caved to pressure.
How did I cave to pressure?
You caved to pressure. You could have said, like you originally told me, like you intended, like, no, this is for Chad. We should wait till Chad is
Yeah, it's
there.
for Chad, but also like have the ATL crew down with it.
Yeah, but then it just became not about me at all, and that's all right.
But if the
I'm
ATL
not-
crew was not there, we would only spend like half that shit.
I don't.
There was
agree.
like 6 other people besides us.
There was 3.
I'm-
There
And
was
it
3
still
other people besides
amazes
us
me.
and the
It
ATL
still
crew.
amazes me. It's like we went through about a 400 plus bill in
And
like 2
within-
hours.
No, it was probably 3 hours.
It was closer to 2.
That's fucking crazy.
I was like, what the hell
That's
are y'all
baller
drinking?
shit. Like that's rapper.
I'm like
shit.
over here playing a game.
To
and it's
be
like,
fair-
Tyler comes around an hour later. They're $200, and I'm like, what the hell they
Tyler
drinking?
said, "I want that whole bottle of Grey Goose. Pump it down the drain."
To be
I think I
fair-
did at least like
Yeah.
I did at least probably 80 of it.
Justin
so.
did like at least 4 to 5 $8 drinks, and a
I
lot of
did
other
way
people
more than
did.
that.
Like Autumn
did
and
way
Alan
more
did
than
$8
that.
drink, at least 1 or 2 $8 drinks. Other people did $8 drinks. So overall, compared to either 4, 5, 6, or just $8 drinks, everybody within like 2 or 3 hour period added up to 400. So, and I had the token, so we didn't buy tokens.
Listen, Chad's whole point was,
and I bought.
don't make that festivity a plan while you have to go downtown. Like
If
since-
you win it, just save part of it and then use some of it next week. That was like, okay, next week's.
I will
part.
say I did buy at least
Find
one
a cheaper
other
hobby.
person's
Yeah.
drink, which was $8.
I
But
think
other
the
than that,
entire crew would be much happier knowing that you managed to save $1,000 in a year than we got $500 of fucking bar credit at the end of the
what
year.
if I did both?
that's cool.
That's awesome.
That's cool. But
I want to see you fucking do it. It's January now.
what am I saving this for?
This is your
For
year,
life,
Tyler.
God damn it! If you can have $1,000 in the bank by the end of the year,
At
and we
least
still
1,000.
manage,
I hope you're able to.
How is
save
this
what-
not life?
I will give you $1,000 if you can manage to save $1,000 and also earn the $500 bar
Don't
credit.
do that. He just gave a
That's
really
an incentive.
He
I
really
will.
gave us a spin.
All right.
Oh, it's like AGDQ. It's an incentive.
Yep. I will give you $1,000.
No, actually,
All I'm
you know
saying is,
what?
how is this not life?
John, you want in on this shit? He can't do it.
Yeah, you can.
2K for 1,000?
Two grand? No, match. You got to match.
I got to match 1,000 for 1,000 for
No, no, no.
1,000.
So if they give you $2,000 right now, if you can't have 4,000 at the end of the year, you dead. We kill you.
The fuck?
Wait, 4?
I'm trying to make it worse on him.
All right.
That's not a match at all.
That hurt his heart right there.
Wait,
Me matching them with 4,000 for each 2,000.
also,
No.
you make enough. You probably could save
Okay,
$4,000 by the end of the year.
whenever you get your
You easily could.
Whenever you get your taxes or
That's going to pay you. That's going to pay my mom. That's what it's
whenever
going
you get
to.
your W-2, whatever your total earnings was this next year, you need to save 10% of it.
At
1,600.
Yeah.
That's easy shit.
Leave
you
it
can-
in the
yeah.
bank. That way, at the end of
Don't
the year, we
touch
can
it.
look at your bank account and know, oh, look, I have 16 just sitting there.
Actually, set up a third account. Just for true save. Since you have checking and savings, you need a third account for true savings.
Yeah.
Since you're dipping into savings every week.
I was going to
shouldn't
say,
have
if you're
to.
dipping into that, there's like a limit.
Also, John, I owe you probably at
At least $150 for the car.
around $240, $250 for everything I owe you.
Well, I really don't even.
Luckily, you keep track because I don't.
Yeah, I have a PDF, not a PDF, a Word. No,
Of what?
I have a
Word,
note for
the-
debts that people owe me and debts I know. Because
I have
know
a debt for
John's
my
like that.
mom for like all the car shit, and then you for like going to see Chad because he's a bitch, and
I know Reed said he paid me back. I never marked that
the-
off. Reed, you still fucking owe me as far as I'm concerned. Little
pretty
bitch.
much going to see Chad. I'm pretty sure you buy me either drinks or movie tickets, and
Venture
then
Brothers
the
shirts.
Venture Brothers shirts. So
But the Venture Brothers shirts is $180.
yeah,
How do you owe him $180 and then $150 for a car too?
950. I'm
It
talking
was-
about like
The
the
rental car?
When we rented that car, it was $150 each.
I paid that off.
Okay.
I'm talking about like parking for the last time we went to see Chad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's like 27, but still.
Does this include any cons or anything?
Do I owe you for cons?
Like I said, I don't keep track.
Shit, John's that well off.
Well,
If you give somebody money, don't expect to get it back. Is where he's going from. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure.
At least not this group.
I keep a list.
what the fuck, John? I pay you back like timely.
Whether I pay you back or not
The majority
is a
of the
time
group
thing.
cannot, so you just get lumped in.
All right.
Like I at least have it on a list, John. I know what I owe you, but
You lump me in. I save fucking money. Like
When I'm
Yeah, and yet I hear
that's
you
a fucking passive for my
And
people.
yet I
Like
hear
I just
about you complain about several people owing you money not paying. So I'm like, you know what? Just the whole group.
when I'm big balling, Justin, ooh, I'm gonna rain on you, son. I cannot wait.
what is that hair?
When I can flex on some serious income with you, Justin, you're gonna get some.
Can you just
shower
like throw it in
gifts.
like rolls of quarters and pennies and
Yes.
just throw it at them?
I better buy your parents so much shit, Tyler.
I'm
so
sure
much
they would
shit. Your mom's
appreciate
got
it.
so many fucking lighthouses, she won't know what to fucking do with herself.
there you go.
I'm
bitch.
sure she would
Just a
appreciate the
trolley.
lighthouses.
Yeah.
I'm sure she'd appreciate the cash better.
I'm gonna buy a new prism and I'm gonna put lighthouses.
I would
then-
honestly drive the prism unless it's for a con.
He go get that bitch a real lighthouse in the backyard. That'll give Mr. Myers something to do in retirement. Like
Yeah.
he mans the lighthouse.
He's gotta make sure it stays lit.
I gotta make sure the boys can come into the bay.
This mysterious fog rolls in every night that wasn't there before because this lighthouse is.
Terry gotta
present.
get up there.
Yeah, Terry, come on. People can't
I
see.
mean, Tyler, it's like, does
He would
any of your
die
money go
walking
towards
those
like a
stairs.
retirement or anything?
The work stuff that's automatically deposited into that, but
Actually, that would be a good little retirement. I could see.
So
Mr.
you
Myers
actually have
retiring
something
in,
that's going
Florida
toward
and running a
retirement.
lighthouse. I could see.
I don't really
that.
look at the
She'd run the
letters
gift
they
shop. He'd actually
take,
run the.
like,
Oh, I could
send
see
to
that.
my house
then
for it,
he
but
get
yeah.
his boy out of their
So
house.
is
so they
like-
can do that.
I think
Is your work like a
Terry.
401k or is it
Sell
just
the
some?
the last time I
Chop that
saw
shit
it,
off.
and it was
That's
either
what I see,
401k
yeah.
or just here's your pension for whatever.
Just every night.
It was like I'm
cut
gonna
off a
pay
couple
like
of-
60-ish a
Chop
month.
that shit off
So you are
himself.
contributing toward a retirement, at least
Yeah.
of something. Okay, at
was
least
like-
you're doing the bare
At
minimum.
the time for what they sent me, like here's what you're gonna get if you retire from our company. It was like 60-ish
Okay,
a month.
at least you're doing that. A lot of people don't even do that at all.
What are you doing? The 401k?
It's either 401k or whatever Kroger offers for
You need to find out.
for just being there and here's your retirement
Find
plan.
out.
At
It's
least
gonna-
it's something. At least
Yeah.
some of his money is taken out of his hand and put somewhere else. That's the point.
Yeah.
If he had like zero to his name, he at least has some money to his name somewhere.
But you ain't gonna be able to touch this shit until you're 65.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, there's ways to get around.
There's ways to get around it.
Yeah.
Like you can take penalties for some stuff, and then
Yeah.
you can. apply
There's
for
actually
early
creative
age
ways
stuff.
you can actually just withdraw it and be like,
Yeah.
meh.
Tyler, you're not gonna be there.
Tyler isn't
65.
planning to live to 65.
No, I mean like
My liver is
Tyler's not
fucking
gonna
gold, dude.
be. Tyler's not gonna be there at the company by then.
Yeah, but you still have it invested in something you can transfer to something else.
Yeah.
Plenty of people don't stay at the same job and they just sort of transfer
it
around.
doesn't stop, unless you want it to stop.
Yeah.
I just think Tyler needs to stop going downtown as much.
Ooh, $2,000.
If I could have a drink at my house or had the money to afford gas to John's house, I would.
This is it.
But these are excuses that aren't like real problems. Like,
If he can save $2,000 and obtain this $500 bar credit by next Thanksgiving.
Well, the good thing is the trivia is still going on, so we could potentially get that 500.
Yeah, but this is on you.
So wait,
on you.
what is the trivia actually still happening?
It's still happening.
Okay.
It's just not under Question Quest, which
How do you
was
know
what
you're
we were
gonna get
used
bar
to.
So it is a weekly thing. Still.
It is still weekly.
Okay.
Based off
Yeah.
what Chuck said at those places,
Uh-huh.
it's not happening, but it's under that name it's not happening.
If they're changing the
so-
format,
okay.
how do you know you're getting bar credit as a prize anymore?
Because I asked him tonight what surprises, and it's still those bar credits.
Okay.
Okay.
All
So
right.
yeah, John, even if you're not there, go. I mean, it might take 2 hours, but go.
$2,000 in the bank, $500 bar credit. You get a free $2,000 for me and John.
What?
if you can save $2,000
Yep.
and get the 500 bar credit by the end of Thanksgiving, you will get rewarded, from what it sounds like, 1,000 from John and 1,000 from Chad.
Does
Yep.
Chad have 1,000?
Yeah.
When?
When I saved money. God damn it! What have we been talking
He
about?
saved money, and plus he's still getting some for.
And we're not
Yeah.
all Utah. We don't just spend everything we get in.
We save a little
Or no,
bit
I'm
just
sorry.
in
I'm
case
sorry.
something happens.
We take 100 out of what we earn, put it in
And
savings, then continually draw that savings throughout the week.
It's
and
not
spend
through
most
saving.
of
It's,
it.
I pay at least 100 of what I owe, and then
But you said you
put at least 25
What
per
is the
week
point
into
of-
savings.
What is the point of savings if it's just going to go back into checking? If
At the end of the week.
Yeah,
I run
that's
out.
not. That's not savings. Then.
That's not saving.
All right. This I don't know what
Like,
I just turned
if,
into.
if you have to dip into savings,
You're doing something wrong.
like I
Unless
can
you have a really crappy luck.
yeah, like I can understand, like maybe
I just want to drink.
Let's go get credit
I
cards.
don't want to
together.
buy Bud Light, though.
Let's go.
you
get
need to
credit-
be building credit. That's another thing too.
Let's go get credit cards.
Everyone
together.
says this.
I mean, it just helps.
But with the way he acts, he's
I would
running
want
himself
another
empty every
credit
week.
card.
He's like, oh, well, I ran up $70 worth of drinks on it, but I'll get that next month. $70
Okay.
of drinking, but I'll get that next month.
If you were responsible, having a credit card and just using it is fine because it's
Fill
basically
up
if
on
you pay it
gas.
every month, it's basically free money.
Yep.
Who's free money?
If you use a credit card and pay it off every month, it's basically free money. Or
How do
free
you
rewards.
know?
Yeah, if you
How's
get
it
your
free
card-
You're
money?
just building
Because that's how
credit.
credit cards work.
Yeah.
You just sort of, I'll pay it later, and then you pay it at the end of the month, so you don't get
before
any
interest.
interest.
Yeah,
So it's
before
like,
interest.
oh, okay.
So how's that free money?
Well,
Because
see,
they're
they have
rewards.
cashback rewards. Like literally, like on mine was like $25. That's because I pay my thing off. That's just $25. I can just charge something for $25. Don't have to pay anything. That's just a free $25 sitting there. Because mine changes every quarter. Like
That's several drinks, Tyler.
that's several free.
Depending on the drink, that's
hey,
3 drinks.
That's a night
Depending on the
downtown.
drink, that's 3 drinks.
Yeah, think about that.
That got you a
For
free night
nothing.
downtown for just spending what you would have spent anyway.
You say for nothing, but you're spending money to get that 3 drinks.
But you're
You're-
paying it back immediately. It's literally just.
You're not spending money. You're using credit and then paying it
Todd,
off.
that's what they don't want you to know. You can pay off the credit card. Don't gotta sit there, dog.
So you're paying money to get free money that
But
you're going to
guess
spend
what?
either
All
way.
in the
It's
meanwhile, you're
basically
building
your-
your credit score. So
That's
if you
the-
ever want to
yeah.
buy a car or a house
I
or
have
something,
a car.
Or take the
parents
mortgage
bought it
from your
for you,
parents'
though.
house that you're going to
And
inevitably
that
have
was
to take
used.
under your own name. You're going to need credit, or otherwise that shit's going to have super high monthly payments.
At some
Super
point,
high.
you'll need a loan, and they'll be like, "Let's look at your credit card." Oh, you don't have
You
a
have
good
anything.
credit
This
score.
boy got nothing.
Nope.
yeah.
They'll give you a
Were
cardboard
your
box.
college loans in your name? Did you
Huh?
take college loans?
No.
Never mind then. Yeah, you have nothing.
You
You're a
use-
blank
you use-
account.
I
Use
have no
fast-
loans
That's
because
a good and bad thing. Your history's starting late.
my parents technically paid like the first semester.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. At least you didn't have college loans.
You
I don't know if
have
they
any
took
loans.
loans out,
That's,
but
that's what was competing against
So you
me,
don't
but I
have
had
a
that shit
credit
paid off.
score
they,
at all.
either they didn't take a loan or they just straight paid and like
They
paid
probably
on
got a
it.
loan in their name.
Like
Yeah.
college loans, like on top of credit card thing, is one of the first things that pretty much a normal adult's gonna have their FICO score based on. Like, did you pay it off or did you sit on it? Granted, in the economy we have now, it's harder to get a job. So I'm just lucky I was able to get a job in my first couple years working at the place we work at. Like, I was able to pay it off, but those are shitty years. Really, it's like I had like $20 to spend a week because I knew I had something to financially I had to pay off first.
What?
Whatever. This turned into something else entirely.
Because I real. So, all right. Anyways, this is the end of this episode, guys. We this is financial talk
Already?
with Chad and John and Justin. But we realized, 2019, it's the year of Tyler. Will he save $2,000?
Beanie Boy.
Will he be a better person? Probably not. Find out next week. I've been so dude.
He'll probably just look for the doctor.
What the fuck is up? Step the fuck up, Kyle.
Who was I?
AGDQ boy.
AGDQ boy.
I'm unfortunately still John.
He's the only.
This is hell.
He's the
That was
only. He's the only.
No, he
Because it
changed
doesn't
it up.
make
He
sense.
said, unfortunately, John, this is hell. Like that was his.
Yeah,
Okay, but
that's
I mean, besides the hell, he's been the consistent person on every podcast.
This
He
is
owns this podcast.
This is the darkest year of the podcast. I can't wait to have financial quarter talk with you guys.
Financial
Last.
quarter.
Tyler,
Why can't we just have like an investment podcast?
Because you suck at it.
You wouldn't be on it.
$2 in investments turn into 10.
the podcast-
turn
My
into
favorite
20.
penny stocks
The
this week.
podcast is turned in Tyler can't invest and he just gets hookups.
I mean, that's my bad.
Money.
But I got sex.
No,
So
you didn't.
hookups can lead into sex. I may or may not have had a sex, but
Had a sex. The fact that you call it that shows me you're not ready. The
shit.
mere fact that you call it pop pop shows me. you're
Pop
not-
pop.
How many times I gotta tell this kid to get some chicken wings?
All right, bye boys.
Bye.
Mm.